Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Holotide here, and today I want to talk about some Halo news. And man, I thought that we were doing, a couple steps forward without any steps back, but they released this Q&A Halo Campaign Evolved little blog post basically answering questions that the community has been asking. And I got to say a lot of it is stuff that I don't understand or I just think is bad overall for the game and for Halo. I think that the franchise and the community craves consistency. And it just seems like we very rarely get that. So I'm not going to go over every single bullet point, only the ones that I think are like super disappointing. Will there be any additional collector's editions up for sale? We are humbled and blown away by the overwhelming excitement for the collector's edition. This was always intended to be a limited edition offering, but safe to say demand has far exceeded what was projected and produced. It is officially sold out, no plans for a restock. A lot of people had been complaining about scalpers and reselling, and they say that our retail partners have audited orders and found no evidence of widespread scalping. I mean, you can just go to eBay and look at all the different units that are being sold for crazy prices. They do say if you're a fan of the statue that they're going to work with partners to release even more collectibles throughout the year. I think I know one person, Mr. Grunnington, that actually got the collector's edition, so shout out to him, but man, I would love to know how many actually were made, but that's really disappointing. I know a lot of people are disappointed about that. I think one of the problems announcing the collector's edition so close to the release was that they didn't really have any numbers to judge like the demand off of. So maybe if they had shown this off in December of last year, they could have adequately created enough, supply. Still made it rare, but yeah, I don't know. Are there any Xbox account requirements to play the game solo or co-op? Yes. Just as you do for today with Halo MCC and Halo Infinite, you will need a Microsoft account and Xbox gamer tag, regardless of the platforms you play on. But on PlayStation 5, if you're playing split screen, both accounts will need to have PlayStation Plus and be linked to an Xbox Microsoft account. Seen a lot of people complain about that as well. I play on PC, so I don't know. If you guys are playing on PlayStation, let me know in the comments down below if you plan on doing the whole split screen thing. It's kind of weird to me. I don't really understand how that works, why it can't just be on the same account. I don't know. One of the most disappointing things, will there be a photo mode or theater mode? The blind skull, which hides your HUD, UI, weapons, enhanced from view, combined with the acrophobia skull, which allows you to fly, should provide some incredible screenshot opportunities, but there are no current plans for photo mode or theater mode in Halo Campaign Evolved. I am so disappointed in this. Like, I get the skulls and stuff like that, and, they're doing. This is the consistency thing. Halo is machinima, and machinima is Halo. Some of the most incredible in-game, photos for gaming comes out of theater mode from Halo. Like, it is a staple. And this is the best looking Halo game that has ever been released. And there's no way for people to just take screenshots or video or without skulls. And that just blows my mind and makes me kind of worried about the future games. Like, I can't imagine it's like an Unreal Engine issue or anything like that. Because doesn't Fortnite have like theater replay mode or something? I just don't get it. Half the fun I have is taking screenshots in the game. I don't know what the technical limitations are, if it's just because there wasn't enough time. But again, I feel like this is like something that's just so important. And they said there's no plans, which I guess plans could change, but I think that's a way of them saying that, no, it's not coming at all. And yeah, I know that there are bigger issues with Halo or, things that people dislike about Campaign Evolved. And you're probably like, oh, this isn't as important as like the Forerunner structures being dirty. But to me, it is. It actually is. I don't even make machinima content, but I just know that like Halo goes hand in hand with that stuff, and it's just very very disappointing to see. Can I wear the Mark IV armor in the base 10 missions? We love Mark IV armor too, so we understand the desire to wear it, but it will only be available in the 3 new bonus missions. What are we doing? Why can I wear the Fanta pineapple yellow whatever coding thing or the Needler armor, and I can't wear the Mark IV armor too? Why? I do not understand what we are doing right now. I can't imagine, like, it's in the game. You can use it. It's in 3 missions already. Why can't I just have it? Why can't I get that as a reward for doing something, one of the campaign remix modes gives that as a reward at the end. I just don't get it, man. Will the stanchion be usable in the bonus missions or in the main missions via campaign remix? The answer is no. This is Sergeant Johnson's own weapon. It's his personal weapon. He doesn't like to share it, apparently. And it will not be featured outside of his personal use in the prequel missions. Again, this is one of the weapons that people have been begging for forever to be able to use in a game. In Halo Infinite, I think there was like a weapon, not coding. Oh my gosh, what was it? Like a weapon mod, I don't know, that changed the sniper rifle to kind of look like it. But again, this is something that Halo fans have been asking for forever. And to not be able to use it, again, just, I don't understand. These are like very little things that just add up to have bigger issues, and it just kind of comes back to the whole, like, shooting yourself in the foot kind of thing. If I customize my Spartan, will they show up in cutscenes with that armor? To ensure that the narrative remains as faithful to the original game as possible, the personalized customization options you choose will not show up during cutscenes. I understand that the graphics are pre-rendered, and I understand the PR answer to this. It was basically like, we want to remain faithful. This, I understand, but that just kind of like flies in the face of like everything else you can do in the game that makes it not faithful. Like you're just making the cutscene faithful. But it's literally because of the graphics and the cutscene are pre-rendered and stuff like that. But it's like, unless I'm in third person mode exclusively, I'm never gonna see my armor in this armor customization that has been touted as like a special unique thing for this game. I mean, there are so many skins already like announced and stuff, and it's been such a big push. But again, man, I don't know. Will LASO mean playing the game with truly all skulls active? We'll have a specific selection of skulls for LASO. What? Similar to MCC, it won't be all skulls, but it will still be extremely challenging. We'll share more about that as we lead up to launch. Again, what does LASO mean? Like, it's supposed to be hard, it's supposed to be difficult, and in this game, everybody was looking forward to how impossible it was actually going to be with all, 40-something skulls. Now, people are still gonna try to do that, I get that. But having an official LASO selection and it not being truly LASO, again, is just like one of those small things. Will there be more content or features such as additional story, DLC, firefight, new skulls, more customization, etc. added after launch? The answer to that is Halo Campaign Evolved is meant to focus on remaking the original campaign of Halo Combat Evolved and providing 3 fun, new prequel missions. There are no plans to expand the game into a live service with continued content or feature additions. I understand this, but at the same time, I think throwing out like the live service aspect of it, that's not, I don't know, was Call of Duty a live service game back in the day when you just had map packs? It is, I don't know. Like, this game, without having multiplayer and stuff like that, needed something like Firefight. It needed a little fun extra mode for people, just a horde mode to spend hours on. And again, it's just a small thing. And the fact that there's not going to be anything after launch, I think is also pretty sad. I think this game could have been honestly continued, with the little prequel missions and stuff. I know a lot goes into it, but man, I would have loved to have seen more. Will there be assassinations? No, that's sad. I miss assassinations like That's one of my favorite things in Halo, and it is... Will there be a public demo of Halo Campaign Evolved ahead of launch? There are no plans to release a demo of the game before launch. I think this is a terrible idea. And again, one of those easy things that you could have let people have access to. I mean, there's been, the media flight, and you could play it at Worlds or Halo Fest or whatever it was. It's just little things, man. I do think that it would have helped, honestly. I think that letting people play it for themselves, just like this is how I played Combat Evolved for the first time. I downloaded the PC demo for my Hewlett Packard in like 2002 or something. I didn't have an Xbox. And I remember it might have been the Silent Cartographer, or I know that I played Blood Gulch a lot. There was like a little server browser thing. And I was like, this game is sick, dude. And like I played the little demo hours and hours and hours. And then that's how I got into Halo. Like eventually got the Xbox and everything. And that's how it happened. Yeah, so I feel like there was little things that they could have done to really just hit it out of the park. Kind of like, the whole love letter to fans and going the extra mile. Because that's what I think Halo needs right now. I think it needs just more. And like, I know that it's going to take more time and money and investment and blah, 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 blah. And like your ROI isn't immediately felt off of that stuff, but you need to build back the community and the trust and like get some wins without having such other negative losses in the same, time frame. That's something that Halo struggles with a lot in today's age, I think. That's going to do it for the video, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry that it's very negative. I just am sad and disappointed. A lot of things that I would have expected to come with the game are just not coming with the game. Let me know in the comments down below if I'm just making a big deal out of nothing. If you disagree or agree. Make sure you like the video, hype it up, sub if you're new, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.